where were we? This is Polly's Playwriting Workshop. And today, as we were before, going over Act 1 of Ellie and Tomasso Musical. This is Act 1, Scene 4, Ellie's doubted thirst for revenge. It's a want song. She really wants revenge, but she doubts herself. She has a lot of fears. She's young. She doesn't know how to do it alone. So here we go. Music begins to play. Ellie passes across the stage, rolling up wanted posters in hand. Ellie is in a more secluded, private space outside of the saloon. I'm a fraud to everyone. Revenge will be mine. So what if I've never shot a gun? No one needs to know I'm afraid of spiders and snakes, and that I fear the seaweed grabbing my leg in a lake. I shed these shackles of girlhood and put on the outlaw's shadowed hood. I can go toe-to-toe with these ne'er-do-wells. My black hat is blacker than theirs. I trade child mischief for real adult detriment. I've never done this dance before, but I will not misstep. I'll take aim right from my thigh to between his eyes. Take back flummery of calling me cute. I'll dig my feet in the dirt and shoot. Nothing will get in my way. I'm on the path of rampage and will not go astray. Could I even kill my fellow man? I've never taken down a stand, but these are not my fellow men. They are rogues who deserve an end. I've never gone man to man at high moon. I'll make all these goons feel like a buffoon. I'll plan on going chest to chest with the best. But I must confess, when I encounter these punks, I'm not impressed. It will go like a game of undercover chess. But can I be a murderess? Music is playing, and I have a treat for you. I'm gonna play you the piano. Okay, so this portion is the background music. Those are going to be sung. Those lyrics are going to be sung. They're not fully fleshed out yet, but this is what I have so far. And this is the music behind it. So Act 1, Scene 5. So cool. Ellie begins tracking down Father Time by being among thieves at the Rusty Spurs Saloon. We enter the saloon. A bunch of outlaw gang members patron the Rusty Spurs Saloon. It's a quaint place with a piano player and a poker table and a bunch of wooden tables and chairs, and everyone has guns. Townsfolk are here besides the outlaws, but it's just a few seedy folk. The bartender is behind the bar. The lighting is low and has specific lights hanging or creating a hollow, dreadful atmosphere. There's talking and chatting and hijinks and stories and animated gestures. People are drinking and there is some debauchery. Ellie begins to enter into the saloon and the light pours in. You hear the creak of the doors of the saloon and see a prominent, long, shadowed silhouette of Ellie. The shadow gets smaller as Ellie enters. The saloon crowd quiets and all look at Ellie. Ellie starts to cross and sit at the bar. Ellie is eyeing everyone to try and get high status and intimidate them. Ellie then breaks the eye contact and sits at the bar, all dramatic. Flips her long coat back. Ellie tips her hat up and calls out, "Whiskey." Bartender leans in real close, intense. "Sorry. All out." Ellie pulls out a gun. Tension in the room. The crowd reacts variously. "Do I look like an owl? Because I don't give a hoot. Give me something strong. Vodka." Bartender holding his ground, enunciating so much he is nearly spitting. "Like I said, politely said, we're all out. Maybe if you go down the street." "Do I look like I'm here to hobnob? Give me something strong." "The best I can do is milk." "Milk? Milk. Milk? Milk. 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 Better make it frothy." "Look what the cat dragged in," says gang member 1. "Who said that? I ain't no pussycat," says Ellie. Gang member 2. "Meow." Ellie. "Well, from here, it looks like they be letting anyone in here these days." Gang member 3. "What's that supposed to mean?" Ellie. "It means what it means. Looks like this establishment lets any old fool in here all willy-nilly, including fraudsters. Take that as you will." "Who you calling a fraud?" "I'm simply stating that they'll let anyone in here." Gang member 5. "You lost, little kid?" "I ain't lost. I be right where I'm supposed to stand. I stands dead inside your business." Gang member 5. "You be a feisty fiend, eh? Well, let's quit dancing around like a couple of chickens and get down to business." "I smell what you're stepping in," says Ellie. Gang member 6. Now they're circling each other a little bit. "Kid, you are far upfield." Gang member 7. "You needs to come down river." Gang member 6. "You are far upfield, kid." Gang member 7. "Come down river." Gang member 1. "She needs to be hog-tied." Gang member 2. "And dragged down." Gang member 3. "Take her to the school barn so she can be under the harsh thumb of the school marm." Gang member 6. "Get yourself some education." Gang member 7. "Leaf through books and push pencils." Under the pressure, Ellie lies through song and dance that she's killed 100 men. So that's another song. I don't have any lyrics other than "I've killed 100 men" and a couple of things. But basically, she goes on about how she's killed 100 men. It's a complete lying through her teeth. It's very violent, very physical, and she demonstrates on the gang members what she's done to other people. And then the song ends. Gang member 5. "Ain't nobody killed 100 men. You digging holes and telling people it's a lake." Gang member 4, walking from the back. "I got a hunch. Just a hunch. A little hunch. How come in all those stories you never shoot nobody? A lot of smashing and bashing. Oodles of oozing and goozing. But there ain't no shooting and tooting. A lot of roughing and gruffing. Which gives me the hunch. Little kid, rough and tumble over here. Ain't ever shot a gun. Just a hunch." Exposing her. Gang member 7. "It ain't so, right, kid?" Gang member 6. "Yeah, kid. Tell us it ain't so." Number 7. "It's gotta be a lie." Number 6. "Right, kid? It's a lie." Now, when they say lie, they're referring to the fact that gang member 4 says that she's never shot nobody. Gang member 7. "Because we got a whole set of problems if it's the truth, and you ain't never shot a gun." Because we got a whole set of problems. Ellie. "I don't know what to tell you boys." Silence. Tension builds as Ellie looks around to all the different grimaces pointed at her. Finally puts her foot down. "I have got to answer no question. Never question my honesty. I'm more honest than a cow giving birth when it comes to honesty. I'm more honest than when you see all that gooey birthing nonsense. Good Lord Almighty, you don't get to question my honesty. You don't know me from a donkey camel on the high ridge of the Silk Road. Am I not right? Little kid, you be ripping and running. I ain't running. You's running your mouth, feisty fiend. There's a church down that way." Member 6. Gang member 7. "You can extricate yourself from all these demons." Ellie. "This is foolish behavior." Gang member 5. "'Tis better to be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt." Nice famous quote there. Gang member 4. "You need to leave before we rough you up." Gang member 3. "Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you." Ellie. "I ain't going nowhere. I say where I go. And I say right now, I'm staying here. And what business do you have here?" Gang member 1. "Yeah, why you rooting around here?" Ellie. "I'm in need of a partner. Gang member 3. I'm tired of waiting for the train to hit the station. What are you looking for, kid? Like I said, I need a partner. Why you need a partner? You can handle your own. You say you killed 100 men. Who it is you can't handle? I need to drink my milk. You are a crooked deck of cards because you ain't giving me a straight flush. Who you want to kill? Father Time? Gasps. Silence. So gang member 5 sits next to Ellie. Alleviate yourself of your occupancy. Maybe of your establishment. Maybe too many words. Alleviate yourself of your occupancy of this business establishment. See, that's what you got to do. You got to look. Just alleviate yourself of your occupancy. Alleviate yourself of your occupancy. Ellie is irked. Gang member 5 sat so close, almost on top of her. So gang member 5 almost sat on top of her. Could you? This ain't no chicken coop. Gang member 6. Bartender? Gang member 7. Tender of the bar? Bartender gets out of hiding slowly, and it's dramatic and hilarious. Bartender's voice crack. What'll it be? Because he's scared of all the action going on. Gang member 5. Pig slop! In fear of his life, so doesn't get the sarcasm. We don't serve pig slop. You're going to have to go down the line to the barn for pig slop. Pulls him close. Gang member 5. Whiskey! Lets him go. Looking at Ellie. Look. You see, Ellie. Kid, my patience with your antics is thinning. You don't want to see them crack. Right, boys? And I'm holding them back. But the reins on these boys is tight. They ain't have a tumble in a while. Remember, these boys is wild. Bull reins is tight. Real tight. But they ain't gonna do nothing unless I say so. Right, boys? No, sir. No, boss. No, sir. No, boss. Do you even know who I am? Yeah, you're a kid. Ellie. A kid. Who's the kid? I ain't no kid. Gang member 3 is losing patience with what is transgressing between gang member 5 and Ellie, and how he thinks no action is taking place. It looks like a duck and quacks like a duck. Not just any old sack of potatoes. I'm the kid. Ellie the kid. Well, that ain't nobody I never heard of. That's right, Ellie the kid. I'd rather be a kid. A bunch of fuddy-duddy teetoddlers. Gang member 3 is so upset. He's going crazy. Hits the table and yelps a few times. Woo! Woo! He's going bananas. He's hitting the table. Gang member 2 is biting his knuckle and shaking because he's ready to rumble. He's ready to knock this kid out. I'm fitting to do something egregious. The gang members crowd around Ellie. Ellie is forced to get up and is being pushed around and roughed up. Ellie is taking it, but it's dangerous and no longer playful hijinks. Tomasso enters. The skirmish stops mid-action. They hold big gestures as Tomasso sits down at the bar. Real big swoops and deliberate, moving one leg at a time, flipping up his long outlaw cowboy jacket. Takes out a cigar roll, makes a tobacco cig, lights it, tips up his hat and grumbles, whiskey. Gang member 1 has his pistol pointed at the bartender. Gang member 1, go ahead. Because people haven't seen Tomasso in a long time. I need to add that. I advise, get your dirty, grimy, mangy mitts off of her. Nothing happens, but the once frozen gang members are starting to move around more, coming to life. Tomasso. What is this cockamamie kerfuffle? Gang member 3. Go glaze yourself with sweet nothings. Tomasso spins around and points his gun and shoots in sync with his lines. He breaks into the rustle and starts throwing punches and big kicks. He starts shooting his gun and taking out the men so they are rolling on the ground in agony. Sure thing, bub. I'm a death bringer. Shooting zingers. My bullets got stingers. Spraying bell ringers. I'm a rope swinger. Only shooting dead ringers. Cause I'm the gun slinger. Tomasso tries to take Ellie out of the bar. Ellie is still riled up and fussing about emotional. Ellie is mesmerized by Tomasso and gobsmacked. I ain't never crossed trouble I can't handle on my own. She's upset. She got in a fight, you know. Go on, get. If you lose it and throw a fit, I'm throwing you under my armpit. Rough up your little outfit and smack you where you sit. I won't remit. Ellie. No, we close fit. Tomasso. Yeah, sure thing. Ellie. Let's go. Tomasso. I hoped you made that decision. And that is the end of the scene. The next scene is between Tomasso and Ellie. And it's going to be really fun. That'll be next video. So I hope you've enjoyed this. We haven't really talked much, but you can see where it's at this moment. And you can see everything is related to the fact that Ellie is struggling to be in this new world.